Hello, some players. This is Yes We Camp, and I am back from the dead. No, not really quite so dramatic, but yes, I am back to online playing. I am back to Alliance of Valiant Arms, and I'll be back also to Skill Special Force 2. I'm working on it, guys. So for those of you who know me from that game, I'll be back there too. First of all, let me thank all those of you who have followed me in the past. Thanks a lot, Guy. Really, I appreciate it a lot. It means the world to me. I look forward to upload more stuff for you, and I hope you'll enjoy it. On this particular video, I wanted to weigh in on the current situation of AVA. That's because it was my first online first-person shooter, and also because I have been playing since 2010, so I have seen a lot, and I wanted to offer my perspective, which is also the perspective of a returning player, so to speak. For reference, I have left AVA right around the time when permanent weapons were taken away from the shop. I think it's been a couple of years now, maybe even 3. But anyway, it was really, we can say it was the darkest day of ABBA. You know, it was probably the worst period ever. And admittedly, when I came back, I was itching a little bit to get back to playing because I've been away for so long because life came in the way and I had a little bit of things going on. But now I have things are more settled and I have more time for myself, so I can enjoy gaming a little bit more. As I was saying, when I got back to ABBA, the first impression was, oh man, this game has gone completely pay to win. The game is broken. There's no turning back. It's destroyed because I was jumping into games, and yes, I noticed that permanent weapons were reintroduced, but in games I was seeing all people in full armor. No one was using a normal gun, so I thought, man, wow, it's completely pay to win now. Then I realized that in reality, now there are many more ways for the free player, for the player who doesn't want to spend money on the game, to get the goodies. You can get the loot box from Ignite every 12 hours. I strongly recommend doing that. I won the Erdogan mask, the one you get for completing a train. I didn't complete the train. I got it from there, from the loot box on Ignite. You have events every day. You get timed weapons. You see everything I'm using in this video, everything, I got it for free. The armor, the weapons. I didn't spend any real money on this. And it's very sustainable. If for example, you play, you just need to complete the events every day, and it's just I don't know, 30 minutes on each map. I mean, never in the story of ABBA, I think an event was just like about playing 30 minutes on a map. It was usually maybe 2 hours, maybe one, and you would get some lame reward like, I don't know, 2,000 euros, which were, I mean, the price of the repairs of your weapon. Now you get timed weapons, so you don't have to, if you use that, you don't have to spend money on repairs, even when you do the events. And I mean, for the semi-regular player, it's very sustainable. It's a very sustainable pace. You get also a good stream of euros of in-game currency that you can spend in the shop or on the armor. Now the O9 armor is in euro, is not APs anymore. So I think the situation is definitely a lot better compared to the one that I left. But it's also one of the best the game has ever experienced. And I'm sure many of you may disagree with that. I'm sure. I'm not saying the situation is perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. There's always a room for improvement. I I do agree with that. But trust me, guys, the situation is much better than it has ever been. And to be honest, this reminds me of all the days on EG. And for those of you who don't know what EG is, or actually what EG was, it was the first company which ran AVA, and then Area bought that company and transferred the games on their servers. And back on in those days, I remember on the EG forums there was a fairly famous player. We called him Chia. He was a Japanese player. He also played the Japanese version of the game, and he used to talk about all the things that were going on Japanese AVA. And there were lots of events, lots of crazy stuff, and they had a lot of free stuff. They were getting a lot of free stuff, and we were mad. We were like, "Oh man, why we can't have this on American AVA? Why?" And so we were very upset by that. And I'm talking to you about this because the situation now, how AVA is managed, reminds me very much of the stories that this guy Chia was telling us on the EG forums. So to conclude, I am very glad to be back, and also thanks, really, thanks a lot, guy, for following me. I can't really express how much I appreciate it, and I look forward to sharing more videos and to playing with you. So, guys, this is Yes We Camp signing out. Peace, and see you guys later.
Нашего убила!